Affects roughly half of Canada's population at some point in their lives, but it can be a very isolating experience. A recent survey by the Menopause Foundation of Canada found 40% of women say they felt alone through their menopause experience. It's one of the reasons why our next guest, Anne-Marie Mediwake, a fitness and wellness expert, decided to focus on midlife and menopause. This morning, she's joining us with some tips to deal with life before, during, and after menopause. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I was just saying, this is a hot topic of conversation, my group of friends, my family. So let's start with discussing the symptoms of menopause. First of all, when does it typically start?
Well, perimenopause, which is the time leading up to menopause, can start anywhere in your early 30s up to 50. But typically, the age of menopause is 52. And just to be clear, menopause in itself is only one day. It's the last day of the 12th month of no menses. So all the time up to menopause is peri, and after that is post.
So we're looking at some symptoms here. Can you walk us through?
So your typical symptoms are hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, weight gain. I hear that a lot, right? And then you have some that are maybe not so typical, like itchy skin, heart palpitations, anxiety, panic attacks, and even changes in body odor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so I guess the question then becomes, okay, you've got these symptoms. Is there anything that can be done to help sort of get you through all of this?
Absolutely. And really the biggest thing is your lifestyle changes. So I'm a personal trainer, been doing it for almost 23 years. I'm big on strength training. And the thing is, the closer we get to menopause and post, the faster we start losing muscle. We lose it actually really at a rapid rate. And this put us at an increased risk of developing osteoporosis. So we need muscle to protect our bones. We also need it to manage our blood sugar. It also helps to reduce injury. And so strength training is really, really important. I do recommend that women do it approximately 2 to 3 times a week. But if they don't feel comfortable doing it, they could even start with doing like body weight squats, walking lunges, or doing push-ups against the table.
Just get that body moving.
Yeah, and slow down that muscle loss.
Okay, so you also talk about mobility movements. When you say that, what are you talking about exactly?
Okay, so mobility. So you know how, I mean, maybe it's not just me, I know a lot of people say, I really should get into yoga more. I really should stretch more. Menopause is a time when it's gonna show up and go, you need to stretch, because you wake up in the morning and you feel a lot older than you actually are.
I do.
Yeah, so one of our main sex hormones, estrogen, is dropping in menopause. And we have estrogen receptors in our brain and our heart and our bones, but we also have it in our muscles and our tissues. So as estrogen is dropping, we're becoming more stiff. So we do need to put more effort into warming up and cooling down after a workout. Yes, start doing more yoga and stretching. Really keep those joints mobile, because if not, you are at increased risk of developing injuries.
Let's talk about diet. What do you recommend?
Protein, 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 because you can't build muscle without having ample amounts of protein. You really can't. Also, this will help you to manage blood sugar, because another risk with menopause is developing diabetes. And it's not because all of a sudden you're eating buckets of sugar. It's because we can't convert sugar into energy as well. So using protein helps to do that. It also helps to manage your cravings. It also helps to keep you fuller longer. And it's a great tool for weight loss, which is a big thing for menopause.
Another thing that people talk about is, of course, lack of sleep, insomnia.
Insomnia.
How do you navigate that?
Is huge. Well, you know, it goes back to sending us a sleep routine. Like we did it with babies. Babies thrive on routines. So do we. We're adults. We thrive on routines, right? But also because sleep is really where all the magic happens. It's where your hormones are being balanced. It's when the muscle is actually growing. It's when the weight is being lost. It's when we are recharging our brains and our memory, which we need, brain fog. So also scaling back on caffeine. Right? So I love coffee, but 1 to 2 max a day. And
you got a cutoff time, right?
Yeah, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock really is what all the sleep experts say. And then alcohol. Again, love my red wine. Can't do it nearly as much anymore.
Cut off 2 p.m.? No, I'm kidding.
Well, actually, yeah, in a perfect world. But, you know, we know that alcohol is a toxin.
Yeah.
And even though it will help you to fall asleep, it absolutely will disrupt the quality of your sleep.
I have
so
noticed
doing
that.
those,
Yeah, it wakes you up. It's almost like when the sugar's breaking down, it's waking me up.
Yeah, and then you're staring at the ceiling between 2 and 4 a.m.
Yeah, I plan my entire life. My entire week gets planned, but I don't want to be planning it then.
No,
Samantha,
you don't.
Thank you for being here. We really
You're very
appreciate
welcome.
it.
I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.